Hello and welcome, it is CB and welcome back here to the channel. And today guys, we're going to be taking another look at some video clips, doing some analysis, because I really do appreciate your feedback. On the last video I did like this on Ernesto Valverde, we were looking at the different tactical tweaks that he'd made to the Barcelona team so far, and I did really appreciate all the kind comments on that video. So I thought I'd bring you another video just like that. Today we're going to be looking at Aleñá in a little bit more detail. He's played throughout our USA tour, playing 105 minutes in total across the 3 games. He played half the match against Juventus, the same against United, and against Real Madrid last night he did have a cameo appearance of 15 minutes, so 105 minutes in total. And I must say, even though last night's appearance is only a cameo, he did still make an impression, and I must say that every match so far he's left something to remember him by. He's been really impressive. He's made a very good first impression on Ernesto Valverde, and I can certainly see him in the season to come having a big impression and certainly having an input on this team. He's not somebody that I think needs to go out on loan. I think he's ready now to step up, to be at that level. He made a few appearances last season under Luis Enrique. He's made 3 league appearances in all for the first team, but I think now he's ready to make another step up, another leap, and really make a name for himself this season by playing a few times, certainly in the season to come under Valverde. And I just want to talk with you guys, look at these clips, because I think there's a lot to admire about Aleñá's game. I think he's so good on the ball, he's so comfortable, and there is a bit of a debate about what type of midfield that he actually is, because there is a sort of an element of him that the fact that he can play every single role in that midfield, because he's so good on the ball. He always wants the ball. He's happy to sit deep to receive it. He's aware of what's going on around him. He's got good vision. His understanding of the game is fantastic. So in that sense, he could be a bit of a controlling midfielder, but at the same time, he's got all the sort of characteristics, all the attributes to be this advanced midfielder, this attacking player who's got so much flair, so much ability. He's fantastic when he's on the ball. His close control is good. His dribbling is very nice. So I think in that respect, he is definitely at his best when he's going forward, but at the same time he can do other things as well. You look at him at times, he's good at tracking back, he tracks his runner, he's not bad at a tackle, he's not afraid to get involved. He's 5'11", he's got a decent physique. I don't think he's weak on the ball at all, so I think he's got a bit of stature about him, and certainly here you can see in these clips he doesn't get pushed around, and I think he's got everything in his game to succeed in our midfield, because I think one of the most important things is being aware of what's around you. You look at Sergio Busquets, you look at Xavi Hernandez, Andres Iniesta. When they receive the ball, they know instantly. They can paint a picture around them. They know what's around them. And Carlos Aleñá shows all of those same things. That as the minute he receives the ball, he knows where he wants to play it. He knows in his mind what he wants to do. And the other thing about him as well, which I really like, is his energy. He really does come to the field with a lot of energy. When he gets the ball, he's always on the move. He's always looking for space. And I think when he sees that space ahead of him, when he receives the ball and there's pitch in front of him to run into, he'll run into it. He'll expose that space, and he's not afraid to go forward to take a risk, because that's what you want from your midfield players, particularly your midfield players who are supposed to be creating things for you. You want them to take those risks. It's no good playing safe all the time and playing sideways passes, and that's what I like about Aleñá. Even though he's so young, he's so confident in his ability already that every single time he gets on the ball, he's trying to make a positive impact. He's trying to play a forward pass. He's trying to pass and move. He's trying to do those things which make a positive outlook on games. And I think as well, considering he's such a young age, he does understand the game a great deal, because when he gets on the ball, it's fine making a pass, but then it's what you do after that. And Aleñá is very clever in the way that he plays the game. When he does make a pass, he's quite happy, like I say, to make a run to follow that, but it's the runs that he makes. He makes very intelligent runs for such a young player. You can see him here, he's making a run off the ball, and he just gives the likes of Messi, Suarez, Neymar, they all want another option. They all want somebody else to make that type of run, so they've got another option, so it takes the defender away. And that's what Carlos Aleñá has done on several occasions in the United States. He's made that kind of run, he's given them another option, and even if he's not played in, it's still positive on the game. It's still definitely taking the defender's attention away from those 3. So it's very important that you have a midfielder like that who's willing to make forward runs, who's willing to take risks, and Carlos Aleñá can certainly do that. And I think as well, you look at his pass here over the top, that is terrific vision, just to see the run of Jordi Alba there and to think quickly to play that pass over the top. But then look at the way he executes it. It's not just seeing the pass, it's making it, it's executing it, and he did that brilliantly there. It's a really nice pass, and that sets the attack away. And I think as well, you look at him on the ball, he's fantastic. He's got a great first touch as well. And I think as well, you look at him in front of goal in terms of scoring goals, he looks like he's got a good shot technique. If there's a few times on this pre-season tour where he's been in front of goal, he's been looking, trying to score a goal. He's been close a few times, and particularly I remember last season in the Copa del Rey against Hercules. Just have a look at this strike. That was an absolutely stunning goal. What a shot that is from distance. Beats the keeper, all ends up. So he can certainly strike a ball as well. So like I say, you're looking at his game, you're looking at the things that he can do, and really the list of things that he can't do is much, much shorter, because he's got everything about his game which can certainly lead to him being very, very successful here. So I just came here, guys, to get your opinions, really. You're looking at these clips, you're looking at the things that he's been doing, and all along, it's not just looking at highlights, because you can always make somebody in highlights look great. You can put out a 2-minute video of highlights of them over the season and they'll look terrific. But this is just over 3 pre-season matches. One of them against Real Madrid was just a cameo, but even then, that 15 minutes that he was on the pitch, he made an impact. He was very, very good on the ball. He got on the ball a lot of times. He was confident in his play, and I think that's so important, because as a young player, when you're trying to make an impression, if you're going to be cautious all the time, if you're not confident enough, it's easy to not get noticed at Barcelona. It's easy for people to sort of just brush over you, get sent out on loan. But I think in this pre-season tour, he has done himself so many favours, because I think Valverde has had to sit up and notice, and that's the reason that he's played half a game against Juventus. He's played half a game against United. He came on and played against Real Madrid, and that was important, that Valverde sees that in him, that he's confident in the way that he's playing. And I think in the coming season, Ernesto Valverde can certainly find a place in his team for young Carlos Alena, and he's certainly got the experience. He's come through the Barcelona B system, 37 league appearances in all there. He's represented Spain's national team in the under 16, under 17, under 19 levels. So he's certainly played a lot of football for a youngster. He's bided his time. He's been patient. He's always wanted to come and play for the Barcelona first team. That's always been his ambition. He's one of those players that has come through the youth system and is so much in love with the club and wants to succeed here. And let me tell you now, there is nothing better than that. A young player coming through the system, getting their chance and taking it. And that is what I hope so much now can be achieved with this young lad. And I really, really do hope that he grasps this opportunity, because I think the coming season could be massive for young Carlos Aleñá. And I really, really hope that he takes it, because he's got the talent. It's absolutely clear. He's got the mindset as well. That's so important as well for a young player, because it's so easy to sort of get to the top of Barcelona, get into the first team, and to lose your head, to start, forgetting where you came from. That's not happened with Aleñá. He's very, very, humble. He's got onto the appearance. He's very, very good in terms of the way he comes out on the pitch. He conducts himself, and I love his energy on the field. I love his energy. I love his personality. He's a very, very down-to-earth guy. He's got his feet kept on the ground. He's level-headed. He knows in his mind what he wants to do, and that is so important for a young player, breaking through, handling the pressure, and he looks like he can handle the pressure. In this pre-season, we've relied on him a few times. He's been on the pitch when, not all our star players have been out there. He's taken the occasion upon himself, and I just want to, look again at that touch on Chris Smalling. That's fantastic. Young player or not, pre-season or not, that little touch there, that drag back is magical. That's the kind of things that get you off your seat in a stadium. That's what you come to watch. That's the entertainment that you want footballers to provide for you, and that shows the confidence in this young man. And I really do have high hopes for him, and I'm not one of those people who, will come out with a line, Aleñá's the new Messi or the new Iniesta. That's not what I want at all. That's not what I expect from him. I want him to get the best that he possibly can out of his ability. I want him to be the best Aleñá he possibly can, and it's as simple as that, really. He's got the ability, he's got the potential. Now it's up to him to grasp that, to realise that potential, and to grow into this team and really take his chance. I really, really hope that in the season to come he can do that. I am so excited to hear your thoughts, because I know a lot of people have been very, very excited about this young man, and for a long time now. This has been a long time coming. It's not just this season, it's not just last season when Luis Enrique introduced him to the Barcelona setup. He's been talked about now for a number of seasons in Juvenile A and also in Barcelona B, and it's definitely showing now why there was so much surrounding this young man. It's a big season to come for him. Let me know your thoughts down below on Carlos Aleñá. Where do you think he can play? Where do you think his best position is? How many games do you think he should play next season? What type of football do you think he should be involved in? Or do you maybe think the opposite? Do you think that he should be going out on loan? Or, what do you think of Aleñá? What do you think of what you've seen from him? How did you rate his performances against the likes of United, Juventus, Real Madrid, of course? Let me know your comments down below, guys. I am always so excited to hear you've got to say, and I really do enjoy all the discussions that happen down below in the comments. So thank you all so much for your thoughts, thanks as always for watching. If you've got any feedback, please do let me know on these types of videos. I've tried to get as many clips as possible from the 3 pre-season games and give them to you in the best quality possible. There wasn't an awful lot of high quality sort of videos around that I could get the clips from because of the pre-season matches. When the season starts, I should be able to get more high quality videos for you guys, but of course I do have to watch out as well for copyright issues. So let me know your thoughts down below, guys. I will see you and speak to you very, very soon, but until then, as always, Visca el Barça.